Please show your respect. Push my mama, anyone's all right about you is because you had it. Shall ever live that's worth the fight to get.
Excuse me. Millennial 101 is getting ready to start right now.
Yo, 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 we back. We back.
Hey,
We back, whack, attack. Oh. Hey guys, we need some music, Miss Lauren. Get that DJ.
I got you.
All right, so this weekend was a great weekend. I'm just gonna go right into Sunday because that was the highlight of our weekend as a show, I guess, because we were I was at the Backroom Sessions MIA, which was held at the Fish House Miami, and I got to interview numerous of artists and numerous of DJs and just and when I say artists I mean singers, rappers, people that actually draw and do art and stuff. And if you go on if you go on our Instagram, you can catch some of the interviews that I did. You could go either on Millennial 101 _ or you can go on 24/7 Miami. So I just want to go down a list of some of the artists that we interviewed and got their contacts and stuff. So and I'll say what they did, of course.
Go for it.
So Rappy's So Dope, he's an actor / poet, and he was a great interview, I would say. Like, he really gave a good insight of why he wrote his poem. I know he said that during the hurricane, which is the past, I'm about to say Wilma. That sounds the same. During Hurricane Irma, he was saying that he was sitting in the dark with no power, and that's where his kind of the juices started to flow. So I just want to say, to him, if he's listening, great job with your poem, great job with everything. Just keep doing you. Okay,
that's cool that people are doing, still poetry and keeping it classy too.
And it's kind of like what do they call it? Spoken word. I kind of like spoken word. I know a spoken word is a little bit different than actually doing a poem, because it's kind of like it's kind of like an act. I don't know. That's what I think. Who knows? And then we also had ABOB Music, which is a hip hop indie rock pop.
And
they
like fire.
Right. And I want to say, if I'm correct, and Lewis or Angie, correct me if I'm wrong, this was the two brothers. ABOB was the two brothers. Okay, so these were the two brothers, and they come from a Jamaican background.
Ooh, okay.
And they actually, I think one of them said that he was doing music. And once he got into the music thing, he went to his brother, and then they kind of came together. So it wasn't like they were already doing music together when they grew up. It was more the fact that they came together later on in life and, decided that they should do music together. And they just honestly, it was just a great spirit. Like everyone had a good vibe to them. Nobody had negativity. Like, it was just a good group of people, So they were, the pop type stuff. All right, and then I go into Ariana Turan. She was an R&B soul singer. Let me tell you, first of all, she was the first person to start off the show, and that was the only time, honestly, that I was in there. So I had other people coming to me to tell me how everybody else did, but she could sing. Like, you know when people could sing, you got to say they could sing. And let me tell you, she could sing good.
That's how I probably say
sing. Like, she was good. And I just want to say to her, she also had other talent. She was taking pictures of the event as well. So it wasn't like she was just there to sing. She was also there to,
capture the
moment. Exactly. So, people like that, have different talents and, are able to go down different alleys and still, conquer both. That's amazing to me. And then I'm just going to skip right on over to, he's not on the list, but I don't really need him on the list. The owner, the sponsor of this whole show, Rudy. Rudy was a great interview, first of all. I feel like I had a new friend as well. But at the same time, someone that creates such a thing like this, and it's kind of like a Winwood vibe, I would call it, but someone that creates this and also has a talent and can contribute to the event, he raps, if I'm correct.
Oh,
so
nice.
he was amazing. Like, he did his thing. He has a vision for where he wants this event to go, and just talking to him, like, I was excited talking to him because he gave me that vibe of how I am, and I'm passionate about what I want to do in life, and you could just hear the passion behind his voice for this organization that he has. So I just want to say thank you to him for allowing me, as someone that is very new to this, and being a correspondent/reporter. I just want to say thank you to him and everyone that I was able to interview, and also thank you to 24/7 Miami for allowing us to have such an opportunity and build different connections and different and build a network in such a great environment.
And thank you, Lance, for representing.
Yeah, for representing us, for going out there when we couldn't go out there.
Anytime.
I wish we could have won.
I know that would have been really good. Like, I was telling Lauren, like, you could have been like, capturing that moment of
Hispanic,
like, yes, that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that was the weekend for Millennial 101 as a whole, I would say, and I think we should just move right on in to the 401.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go for it.
You won't believe el chisme que tengo. This is the 411 on Millennial 101.
All right. I feel like every time we come back, we gotta like sing a song or something.
Right.
I'm just always ready to sing something,
Maybe we'll have you as a special guest that sings.
Who?
And comes in here and performs for us.
I'll come in like, how y'all doing? Okay, so before we get into it, Lauren, like, what was that song that was playing? Can you give a little background on a song that was actually played before we?
That was Rick Y. Literally not Y. You say it Y, like WHY, but it's
question mark,
like Y.
Right.
So he reached out to me because he saw what we were doing and he liked the photos that from what we were doing last week, and he was like, "That was cool. Can you feature me?" And I was like, "Yeah, let me listen to your music." And he sounded like Future almost, very infused with the
I was
the
vibing
hip-hop.
with that.
Yeah,
I was vibing.
And he makes his own beats and all of that, so you can find him on SoundCloud. So if you guys want to check it out, maybe we'll post the link a little bit later. You guys could see him out. But
if he has some like pictures or artwork of his on his Instagram or whatever, if he does have Instagram,
yeah, then we can repost that.
Him. Yeah, we can post him on our Instagram.
Oh, I already learned how to repost.
All right, so if you guys have any music that you guys have, Lauren, can you explain, please? Like,
well, if you have music that you're willing to let us play and not sue us for that, then we'll be happy to play it and air you guys and promote you. But it has to be good. Sorry, no, I'm playing.
I have to be able to vibe to it, because if I can't vibe to it, we can't play it. I'm just saying, All right, so getting into that, we're gonna go right into our 401. Most of you guys may know, and many may not know, but Jocelyn Hernandez and Stevie J are from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They are reality TV stars, and in their lives right now going on, their 10-month daughter is basically hidden from the courts. So supposedly the court appointed someone else, another guardian, not the parents, and they've been wanting to come to court or whatever. Whatever. With Jocelyn and Stevie, it's always a story, but they're not bringing her to the court, meaning like they're not even giving the location of the daughter. So it's just right now, you don't even know if it's true, but the daughter's name is Bonnie Bella, and the court is just really asking them to reveal the child's location.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
I had to Google
who they were.
Them, yeah, and the last thing that I saw was that she posted a picture of her and the baby in
Boomerang, right?
Miami.
Was that a boomerang?
I'm not sure. I just saw like a little preview of her holding her, and it was here in Miami.
Right.
That was the last thing that I know about her.
Yeah, so now on the show, she told Stevie J, because at the time in the show that she was saying he didn't believe that he was the father. So they had to go through like a paternity test and all that kind of stuff. But she was saying, I'm going to move to Miami because that's where she's like basically from. She started off stripping. So she used to be a stripper at King of Diamonds.
Most of them do.
Right. So she said she was gonna move to Miami, take the baby away from him. So the fact that you saw a picture of her in Miami is not too surprising.
Oh, now I get it.
Yeah, now you get it. So that right there, unfortunately, is the story of Stevie J and Jocelyn, and it continues to just keep growing and growing. But all right, so now we're gonna move into Hugh Hefner, who died last week, correct?
Yes.
He died last week.
R.I.P. I mean, at least it was a peaceful one, right? Like, I heard that he went away.
Yeah.
Not as like in a heart attack or anything dramatic or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you heard about his wife, that whole thing
I saw
about
that. Yeah.
that she got zero from.
And supposedly he said that he was gonna take care of her.
Yeah.
So it's a little weird. Like if he said it, I feel like they should do something.
Yeah, it's a little odd. Like not even leaving her like $100,000 or something like that.
Yeah,
he's been rolling in money for a while.
He's been rolling in money and rolling in other stuff. It's been real wet.
She's
where
probably
he been at.
asking herself now, why did she get married to him?
Yeah, because she didn't walk away with
plan didn't work out.
Yeah, her plan. That's what that was. The plan.
Wait, it was E. coli infection?
Yeah. So supposedly, a drug-resistant E. coli infection contributed to his death.
Yeah.
So
insane in the membrane.
Right. I didn't read the full story, but if you want to learn more about this story, you can go on people.com, and the bodies section is people bodies. Right. Hence, I think that's funny that they put it there because he's Playboy, and that's
he's Playboy pimp.
Right, he's Playboy pimp, so he got many bodies.
He requested to get buried next to Marilyn.
Now he's gonna be with her.
Yeah, that's so. They barely knew each other. That's super.
I know he didn't even meet her the time that she went to go pose for Playboy because of something, and then when he went, it was too late. She already left and all of that, so he never really met. Yeah.
Yes.
So that might have been his dream.
Creepy.
That's probably his dream.
That's his wife in heaven.
Heaven, right? He gonna have bodies in heaven.
But I was saying maybe he wants to be with her, but how about vice versa? She's probably with JFK.
Ooh. All right. So in other news, O.J. Simpson, as you know, has been released from prison after 9 years. But there still is no, change for him. And he was saying after being in prison for 9 years, he was supposedly in the car for another 5 hours. So it wasn't as if he got out of jail and then was able to just go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac. He wasn't able to do that. He was in the car for 5 hours. Why? I don't know, but my thing is leave him alone. That's what everybody else is saying too. Leave him alone. He hasn't done nothing in the last 9 years. Let him breathe, So I'm pretty sure he's somewhere laying down now, but it was reported that he was in the car for 5 hours right after he got released from prison. The world that we live in.
That's kind of like how the first time if you watch everything that he was stuck in the car and people were harassing him and he didn't want to get out
but that was different, he's free now.
Exactly, but there's still
maybe there was paparazzi or something.
There's
always a deeper story to what we don't know.
Definitely.
But the blogs are just the blogs. They be logs, blind logs. Okay, so then we're gonna move right into Barack Obama. President.
Really?
President Barack Obama,
Yes.
Come back.
Yes.
Come back, please.
Yes, you bae.
President Bay. Hashtag President Bay. Today is him and Michelle's 25th anniversary.
I know.
What's
exist.
the song for presidents?
For president.
It's gonna be
I don't know, but make sure not to kneel, okay?
Right.
Just stand up.
No, I do know, but I don't know about humping that. I was like,
But anywho, our favorite president today was his 25th anniversary, and he surprised Michelle Obama during her talk with Shonda Rhimes at the Pennsylvania Conference for Women in Philadelphia. So go ahead, Jen, because I know you saw the video and you're over there dying to talk. So go ahead.
I love them. That's the type of relationship I want to have. It makes my eyes watery.
They're so supportive of each other.
So cute with her. So adorable, so sweet. My goodness.
They're honestly
25 years,
they're just right.
Yes. and they still act that
It's a
way.
lot.
It's just amazing to me.
And that's my thing. Like, you would think, like, after being in the White House so long and always cooped up together, like, you would probably need some space after 8 years.
Well, I'm pretty sure they get their little, but that's when he goes golfing and she goes and does her like tours.
No,
and all
we
that.
can compare them to, we can compare oranges, to, I don't even know, I would call them maybe royalty. So royalty to oranges. And, the orange, one of the oranges golfs every day, so.
Oh, no, now, when the world is falling apart, let's go golf.
Let's go golf.
That's
have a tournament.
Perfect time to golf, right?
You have a tournament coming up?
No, I'm saying that's what the president tournament.
I didn't know you golf. Right.
I'm sorry if anybody's a golfer out there. I'm sorry. I have tried it. It's not.
So thank you, to President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama for showing us what a couple in love exactly is after 25 years.
Having true love.
And then we're going to end 401 with, some good tea, or however you want to look at it. Sam Smith is reportedly, and I'm going to say dating because, this is what they really want you to say. The young boy from, and I'm going to say young boy because he looks like a young boy, but the young boy from from 13 Reasons Why, Mr. Brandon Flynn.
Yes.
So,
That's
to
who
me, in
he's
this
rumored
picture,
with?
Sam Smith looks like he's about to, crack. Because he looks like
That's
a
when
skeleton.
that's when he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, this
he
is
looks
current.
sick.
Yeah, but in that picture, like
The one that
looks-
they have on here, they
And then
make him
also
look sick.
he looks like his dad, right? In that
Who?
picture, Sam Smith.
His dad
The
was
guy.
famous?
No. And the
Oh, you
picture-
mean like that could be his
Yes.
dad and that could be the
Oh,
son?
that could
Yeah,
be
yeah,
his-
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
yeah.
a little kid next to him.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, he just looks weird. That's all I gotta say. Because when I saw it, I was
lost
like,
too much
he kissed
weight.
him.
I
I was like, well, okay.
mean,
So,
well, to
whatever.
each their own. I'm all
Right,
about the
right.
love, but
All
for
about
real,
the
he
love.
does look like he could be his father.
It's like in the video, he looks better, but So it's reported that they might be dating, may be together already, but they were spotted kissing, most likely in LA. Most likely.
Everything goes down.
Everything
in LA.
goes down in LA. So I'm Sir Lance J, and I am done with the 401. We're gonna move right on into our next segment. Lauren, take us away.
You've all heard about it.
I'm sorry, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, because she's dead.
Now let's talk about it here on Millennial 101 24/7 Miami TV.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike. And this is Drew. What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you kidding me? Always something to
Mentioned the
do.
first 12 times? Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
Guess who's back? Back again.
I'm Miss J, and this is Millennial 101.
Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
We got Miss Genji
take
with the
myself seriously.
titty bits.
Oh God. Okay, let's get it. Question: Who likes oysters? Who
Oh, I just had some at the bathroom sessions
really?
thing. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay, you're
what?
gonna love this. Listen to
Well, I don't
this.
love
Did
them.
you
but I
say
just tried
oysters?
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Lauren.
I do not. All right, bye. Good luck running the show.
Okay, oyster vending machines installed at a French resort.
Wow.
That must be heaven.
That must be
That
bougie
must be
and
heaven.
expensive.
That must be nightmare.
So, oysters farmers on an island off the west coast of France are using refrigerator vending machines to promote sales of the shellfish. They are located right next to the farm, so the vending, everything's fresh.
Right.
So, they're gonna be available to anyone 24/7. So you can literally go day and night and get your oysters. That's amazing.
Wow.
I
I
wanna
wonder how
try.
much that is. Did they say how much?
Unlimited.
That's the
It's probably gonna be expensive.
It's probably like you
It
could
has
get a
to be
certain amount a
expensive.
day or something
right
like that.
because
Yeah.
how
God,
big
I
is
would-
that vending machine?
It was huge.
Oh, it was
It was
huge?
huge.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's not like the typical.
Oh,
vending machine.
okay,
It was
okay.
like-
And
I
was
saw
it
the
like
video.
two vending machines put together?
It's like it looks like a locker room, pretty much. It's that big, but then it has you can see inside of it. So,
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I hope so.
oh my God, amazing, no?
We should go out. We
No.
should go out and get some oysters together.
Let's not.
Let's-
I mean, I'll sit
let's
there and
do
have
it.
some like lobster or something, but no, count me out on that. Sorry, guys. I love you, but no oysters in my mouth.
Yum, I can't live without oysters. Okay, so British schoolboys wear skirts during uniform protests. And this was because the school was banning them from wearing shorts. But this was in England actually. So it was too hot. They needed to
Breathe.
So the school said, no, you have to wear pants. And they're like, okay, so we can't use shorts. We're gonna
Wear skirts. Ooh, I like it.
I like that.
Not afraid to cross-dress
to
right a
them.
little bit.
Kudos to them.
That's a millennial.
That millennial thing. That is definitely millennial.
Yes, definitely. That's something Lance will do.
I don't know if I would have done. I would have cut my pants, and I'm like,
You know what? You would have probably been
Capris.
pantless.
Who?
You.
Get your life.
Like I can't wear pants. I'll wear my boxers
Ooh, balaganda. Let it hang.
or my speedo. Who knows? What do you wear?
Chang,
Do your chain hang low.
Hang low.
And the last one. Okay, listen to this. Iowa road signs uses Taylor Swift lyrics to warn distracted drivers.
What would be the?
The Iowa Department of Transportation shared a photo sign saying that there were 246 traffic deaths this year.
Sound like Florida.
So they used the twist from the Taylor Swift "Look What You Made Me Do," and the sign reads, "Old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. She's driving."
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That's good. They were thinking on that
Yeah,
promotion.
no. The
No, it
person,
has
They was.
the person was a millennial.
Definitely.
Right.
So that was for me,
All right.
guys.
Well, that was Odd City Bits.
Yes.
Ooh,
We're gonna go to commercial, and we're gonna come right back with the struggle. So just keep it locked here on Millennial 101.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like Simple Jack and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv. We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down.
247miami.tv.
The couch.
They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut.
That's right, 24/7 Miami TV got the hottest show of the year, Millennial 101, with Sir Lance J, Miss J, Gen G, and LC, bringing the latest and greatest of our generation. Netflix and chill, traveling across the country, becoming famous off of YouTube. We got it all here on Tuesdays 8 p.m., only here on 24/7 Miami TV. Missing us, didn't you? Welcome back to Millennial 101, here on only 24/7 Miami TV.
Hashtag student loans.
Hashtag drinking.
Hashtag rent.
Hashtag the struggle is real.
And we're back. So before we get into our struggle, we actually have a guest. She's not really a guest. She's here every single show, but she's not
the one
usually
behind the
on-
camera.
Right, she's behind the camera. So hey, Angie.
Say hello.
Hey. How you
Hi.
doing? How you
I'm
doing?
doing great, boo. I'm doing great.
Yes. So, Miss Lauren, give us the struggle of the week.
The struggle.
It's only Tuesday.
Okay.
but it will be the struggle of the week.
So I know everybody's on this tip of having insomnia. A lot of us. See,
Already on it.
That was me this morning.
Especially, yeah. Every time we text and stuff, we're always talking about like how tired we are, how this and that, and how we're trying to fit everything in a day. And I know all of us here have very high insomnia. We're going to bed at 2, 3, maybe even 4 in the morning, right?
Who was doing that?
I know Lance does it.
I do not do that at 4
No,
o'clock in the
well,
morning.
you stay up till like 2
o'clock,
2,
yeah.
3 o'clock.
Right.
And especially with what we do, a lot of editing and stuff like that, that's the best time to do it, but the worst time to do it.
The worst time.
I know. And especially if you work early.
Like me. And I still stay
So
up late, which
what do
doesn't
you
make
guys
sense.
do to like fight that off? Because honestly, to work Me, I can't do an early job and stay up late and all of that. That's luckily for me. I work later, but I do
Right.
still need to get up and do stuff.
Well, I know for like me this morning, it was so crazy. Like I went to the gym last night at midnight, and I didn't get home. I didn't finish till like 1. So I got home at like 1:10 ish. And then I was tired, which was good. So I kind of like want to keep going to the gym at midnight. But anywho, I woke up at 6:45. And I had to get out the door at 7:15, I think. I don't remember, but it might have been later than that. All of that time might have been later, but it wasn't past 7:30. Okay, I had to be out of the door by that time.
You're a trooper. Like I go to the gym like at 9, and I'm really like plop. Like as soon as I get back, and I just can't. Well, that's my little remedy. But if I still can't sleep, I play with my makeup. So that's how
your life.
I start playing my makeup. Yeah. So if I can't sleep, so that's how I perfect my contouring.
Well, let me tell you how I survived today. How I survived, and this is I haven't drank Red Bull in a long time, but Red Bull gave me wings today, and let me tell you something.
That's how he's flying.
When I drank that, at least 15 minutes later, I thought I was like, oh, what up? What is up?
The only way I can drink Red Bull is with vodka.
So you do that every morning.
I don't drink Red Bull.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that helped me this morning. So, and I had me some little peanut butter and jelly crackers from the
that kept you going?
Gas station.
That keeps you going?
I had to drink that with the Red Bull because I didn't have nothing else to eat, so I didn't want to be like.
No, yeah. If you had a big
up.
meal, I think you would just throw up everywhere.
Right,
Mine is
like
chocolate.
Ooh.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
But I've seen you have your little remedies for waking up early and stuff like that, like drinking a bottle of Coke. Oh, your Milanos.
Yes, I can't live
Let me
without it. No, but I usually.
Those are good.
Oh my
We'll
god.
Open that up.
So
like I'm back in
later.
class.
Coke. Or no, Coca-Cola. Okay.
That will wake you up.
All right, Jen. Look, let me lecture you right now.
no,
Let me lecture you. Let me lecture you. Do you not know?
Angie's gonna lecture me.
Caught me off guard because you're like, yeah, Coke. Oh, whoa.
Coke. It's like, I can tell.
Coca-Cola.
My goodness, guys.
I mean, that's one way to wake you up. It's just how she said it, right?
Coke. How do you guys say it?
Oh, what about
Coca-Cola?
Tapacito?
Coke. Yeah, we say Coke, but how you just came out and said Coke. I thought you were gonna say, yeah, I drink Coke. I thought you were gonna say that. You just came out and said Coke, so it was
Coca.
I was waiting for someone to joke around and say that.
Perico.
I'm about to take a snap
That's
while
it.
y'all talk.
He has no idea what's going on. Lance, it gets to a point that Lance has no idea what we're talking about.
And you're just like, I'm just gonna play with your voices.
I'm gonna put you guys on the snap. Oh, we love
Put
you,
them on the
Lance.
snap.
Okay,
No, but it's
so
hard.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. I drink Coca-Cola, or I have black coffee, un cafecito. O el cafecito que hace Angie.
So I'm guessing that's your remedy to
sometimes.
get you through the day, colada,
Oh,
right?
yes. 4 shots and I'm good.
4 shots?
Shots of what?
One
Before-
shot and I'm already in the bathroom.
No.
Well, for me, it's now 4 shots because before I used to. Well, let me tell you a little story. I remember that I used to work at this. I was working in school like in the morning, and one of the students brought me a colada. I didn't know how to drink that. I didn't know. He just told me I brought chocolate. Oh my god, okay, great. So I just drank the whole thing, and I was jumping up and down like no one's business.
Wow.
I had energy hasta el pito, so it's just like I just couldn't.
They speak in Spanish now, so I
Hasta
definitely don't know what they're saying.
Hey, we're in Hispanic
just saying-
Heritage Month.
She's like,
Oh, we are,
she was up
actually.
the walls,
The
basically.
walls, el pito, hasta el pito.
To no end, basically.
You probably still feel it.
Oh yeah, I still have that tingle. It just never goes away.
Can't
It forever is embedded in her
find a
blood.
good picture of
That's
it.
intense.
And I'm not even Cuban. I still know how to make it like badass.
Right. She need to go make some after she done talking.
Yeah, for
Okay.
real.
She said, okay.
Okay.
Hey. Okay. So, what else? I think everybody said what their insomnia was.
I was gonna say
Okay.
I don't drink coffee. I don't drink caffeine. I'll probably have a shot of Coke here or there, a shot of it, not even the whole thing. I can't. But I don't know how I do it. I really don't. I guess.
I think you're already used to your schedule also. Because for me, I'm getting to, like, after I graduated, now that's when I was starting to, like, okay, now I have to like come to realize that I have to go to bed late, you know?
Yeah.
Because I will work from 9 to 6. I will work out, like, whatever I had to do, and that's it. You know, like, I will go to bed early, and now it's like, oh my God. Like, I don't know if I can do this. But you get used to it.
You get used to it.
It's a matter of getting used to it.
Yeah.
It is about, like, routine and all of that. It's just, I do still wake up tired, though. Not gonna lie.
But, you know,
I do
for us
green tea.
millennials, I think, like, you know, we get tired at night, and we do, like, why we have insomnia so much is because we always trying to do stuff. Like, we trying to get so much done in a day that we forget, like, you know, rest is important. And, you know, like, I sometimes forget, like, you know, you got to sleep in order to run the next day, you know? So, and, you know, I just think, like, people that, you know, have, and I know someone that is actually in school, and they're always doing work, and like, you know, they don't really have enough time to, like, really sleep. So it's like, you know, you continue your day and you continue the next day and you're not sleeping, so you're tired and you're
just
not
running
feeling
yourself.
good, you're not in a good headspace. So, you know, I think as young people, we really need to realize that even if you get like 5 hours of sleep, which is bad, but even if you just get that, it does something for you. You know?
Yeah, don't put so much pressure on yourself.
Naps to me,
naps are like
life.
Definitely. I do not know why, as a kid, I refused naps.
I did not.
It's the best
I slept
thing.
in the car when I got in the car and it was hot outside. Good night. When I got
After
home,
school,
good night.
good night.
I have so many pictures of me as growing up.
Everywhere
sleeping.
Yeah, sleep.
Oh my God.
Sleep.
Yum. Good times.
I know, but really, but with the lack of sleep, it really affects you in the long run.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, like you were saying, it wears you out and all of that. And by the time it gets to the weekend, you don't even want to do anything. You just want to stay
To
home.
the point, like, sometimes on Friday I get out of work and I know it's Friday. It's just like,
and you're
I
like,
just
time to
wanna
go out.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I really have
Saturdays
to go
are usually
out?
my day to just
Saturday
keep to
are
myself.
better, and Sunday too.
Yeah.
But Friday after you get out of work, it's like,
Oh, well, see, I don't reply properly.
I do
You know,
sometimes.
I'll get out of work so
Depends.
early.
Depends on the plan too. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta take it despacito, you know?
Como la
You gotta take it slow. Swap.
Puerto Rico. Oh, look, they need to play that for Puerto Rico. I don't know. I'm just saying.
They probably are.
The video was filmed in Puerto Rico, actually. The music
Wow.
video.
Yeah.
See?
Crazy.
They need to give their funds to that.
Yeah, they
to Puerto
should.
Rico.
Oh my gosh.
Did you
The
hear?
lightning outside
Right,
is
it's like a camera flash.
I
I'm
keep
ready for
thinking
my
it's
You feel it shake.
guys, you
Shake it,
probably
shake it.
might hear that in the background.
Right. Probably.
Probably.
They heard that.
Probably.
You heard that.
So, I think for our insomnia, you know, I think we covered it all. If we had to give any advice to someone that is struggling with sleep and really doesn't have the time to sleep, like what would I can't think of any advice right now, but like what
Why?
would you
Because you're
guys-
going through it yourself. You're like, give me that advice.
Right, give me that advice. What would you guys say? Like the person they don't have time. Let's say they have a busy, they have a 9 to 5. Let's say they have a 9 to 5.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay. They're doing some other activities on an everyday basis. Let's say everyday basis. Not once a week, but everyday basis.
Okay.
And they just can't find the time to actually, you know, lay their head down and actually get that 8 hours of much needed sleep every night. What kind of advice would we as a show or just people in general give to that person? Go ahead, Angie.
Girl in the corner.
The girl in the corner. The girl with the hair in the corner.
The girl next to me. Next.
Oh my God, the sass. Jesus.
Go ahead, Angie.
Okay. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing.
It's how
Take a
much
deep
I-
breath. Take a deep breath and just take a small nap. Like at least
Yeah.
20, 30 minutes at least, you know, to at least your mind can process everything you're going through or anything, like just to have your mind okay, because if you just don't take a nap, your mind is just going
Going.
and going. It's gonna come to a point that you're gonna burn out.
Right.
So just stop whatever you're doing and take a nap. Yeah, and then eventually after you take your nap, you're like, damn, I shouldn't have taken that nap. Now like it sets me back. But you know what? Your mind is a lot more calm than it was before.
And your body's healthier too.
Exactly.
So
you know what? I love that advice. And on that note, you guys should heed to that advice actually, because I know as a group we're millennials as well. So I just think that, like she said, take a nap. 30 minutes to an hour.
Take a little break.
Naps are very important.
They are.
Yes.
They are.
Be a cat.
You know who inspired me to do that?
Who?
Like with that advice. Have you seen that video of the little girl? She's at the beach and she goes like, I want to take a nap.
Oh, I say that all the time.
I'm gonna take a nap right here.
That's exactly.
She inspired you after you saw that?
Yeah.
Blessed be
She inspired me.
that
Like that little girl is
Bless
speaking
Bless
is
her.
speaking wise words, and she's just like, what for? I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna do that.
She's 20 years ahead.
On that note, we're going to go to commercial.
Take a nap. And take a nap.
And keep it locked right here on Millennial 101.
Hey, this is Siobhan bringing you news and entertainment on Now Trending. Listen each week as Drew and Mike try to uncover my dirty little secrets. Every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut.
That's right, 24/7 Miami TV got the hottest show of the year, Millennial 101, with Sir Lance J, Miss J, Gen G, and LC, bringing the latest and greatest of our generation. Netflix and chill, traveling across the country, becoming famous off of YouTube. We got it all here on Tuesdays, 8 p.m., only here on 24/7 Miami TV.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like Simple Jack and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv.
The couch.
Guess who's back? Back again.
I'm Miss J, and this is Millennial 101.
Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
I know I'm not the only one that needs help surviving my 20s. Up next, it's survival mode.
I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it. I'm a survivor, he's gonna survive.
You guys are so cute. Like during the you guys just start dancing, and I love it. Like I wish I could have caught that on camera.
You did it.
Oh, you did it. Thank you.
I'm gonna get you guys one day. I'll get you guys one day.
We'll see.
Lamb.
Oh, Lance is still on Survivor.
You a survivor.
Them pipes
You
are
better
being
get up. You a
pipes
survivor.
are being good use.
You better get up. All right. Anyway. Yep. So this week on survival mode, we have how do we survive as millennials in 2017 to 2020, and in other words, the Trump era.
We're not going to survive.
Right. This is like extinction. This is extinction.
Anywhere besides the U.S.
Right. You know, that's kind of hard though.
Guys, see me in Iceland.
This is why I've been saving up money.
Well, I'm gonna live underground. I got a little place underground. You know, you just go right on the underground.
The bunkers.
And I got I'm like Patrick on SpongeBob. You know, just lift up the rock, and then it's a whole other world. You know.
That's Lance's world over there.
Right. I never really watched SpongeBob, but Patrick was pretty cool. I guess I don't know. So, to our Facebook viewers, we're going to be talking about how we survive. How should millennials, us, should survive in the Trump era? So, I'm going to go down the list of what we're going to talk about and just kind of give us your comments on what you guys think. We can read them, of course. So, we're going to be talking about all the hate and not enough love. With killings, with the killings that are going on, that's a big issue. The brutality from cops, from from my point of view, African Americans' point of view, but whatever you guys think, and just views on different ways of life. And what I mean by that is from the older generation versus our generation. So if you guys have any thoughts, please comment below. You could just you could do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
But just, hit us up. DM us. Slide into the DM if you want. Ooh, you better slide into the DM. All right. So with that being said, I don't think I need to repeat myself to my, co-hosts.
You do not.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys are smart and you guys pick up on things, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be sitting here with me, right? Yes, hallelujah.
Oh.
You wouldn't be my friends. Hallelujah.
All right, I'll take that as a compliment.
Right,
Compliments all around.
Okay, so what do you guys think when it comes to all hate and not enough love in this Trump era? And what do you guys think it stems from? Let's put it that way. From a millennial's point of view,
I wake up every day like kind of worried what's gonna be on the news or what's gonna be there. And look at
you're a girl. Yeah. You're a girl that's not black. Jesus.
Well, I'm a girl. That's already one thing. That's one thing. That's one hinder. Mm-hmm. If I am, I guess, a different. I mean,
you're a minority.
I am a minority.
Right. Oh, that's not a whole lot. You're not hunted though, but it's okay.
I'm not the prey.
You're not the.
People are not
the prey.
The prey right now. Oh gosh, that's so bad.
You will be. Because we don't know what to expect.
Right, we don't.
Because of that, we don't know what to expect.
We don't know what to expect in 2018. Like for New Year's, I'm just gonna sit in a corner and just go.
I'm gonna sit in the corner.
With my
shot.
Be sober for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sober.
Yeah, because
you never know
what could happen.
Like a bomb or something go off. You never know. I'm just saying, because people just so sporadic nowadays. They just want to shoot stuff and want to be dumb.
Oh,
sorry, that just made me mad, because what happened in Vegas, that to me.
See, that's what I was talking about. You wake up and you're like, oh no, today was a mass shooting bigger than Pulse.
Right.
Which that happened a year ago.
Drink 5 minutes.
You owe me a Coke.
Una Coca-Cola.
Una Coca-Cola, okay?
Yeah.
No, but listen, it's really sad. Like, for example, on Monday, after having like a great weekend, and you wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning, you check your social media, and then you see mass shooting. Like, what is that? Like, how can you wake up at 7 a.m. and read such terrible news? It's just
you have no idea, because I kind of felt like the similar way, because like around that time, like around like 5 in the morning, I remember last year, like 5 in the morning, I got one of my friends was at the Pulse nightclub, and he sent me a snap telling me that he's okay, but his boyfriend is meh, like he's all right. And so it reminds me that moment at 7 o'clock in the morning, I see this mass shooting. I'm like, I feel like this is like all over again. It's like it's gonna be like a repeat, and that's not cool. It's like, and especially like I'm a huge fan when it comes to festivals. I love music festivals.
I'm going to one next week.
I'm going to one in 2 weeks. So
all the way in the back. All the way in the back.
I love music festivals. So like I've been to like Ultra 3 times. It's already hard enough. There's like 3 checking points in there. So I can imagine how the security now is going to be for any festival or anything that's going to be going on.
Honestly, I'd rather have more security checkpoints than
and it's sad because like you said, like
we can't have fun anymore.
We can't
without being worried.
Without being scared. We're actually being scared to come to our own homes and actually being scared to do something that we actually do like to do.
Yeah, I just think like you just said, the 7 o'clock in the morning, just finding that out, you waking up not knowing what's going to happen, and it's really scary, and you can't do anything about it. That's the part that is the scariest. Like we have no one really has any power to do or save anybody. Like it's like you wake up and let me tell you, like I now when I drive around, my head, like I used to remember my dad will always tell me, have your head on a swivel. Like I never really understood what that meant. I always knew it meant watch your surroundings, but nowadays you must have your head on a swivel wherever you are. It doesn't matter if you're in a good neighborhood. It doesn't matter if you're in the worst of neighborhoods. Your head needs to be on a swivel because you don't know what's going to happen.
And you got to pick and choose your battles with somebody. Like at the store, if someone cuts you off, you got to make sure if
they may
you
have
tell
a gun.
them, exactly.
Me too. I feel the same way. It's like whenever I see something like that, I'm like, you know what? I'd rather not risk it. I'd rather not be sorry. It's like I'm gonna be the bigger person.
Right.
And
make sure if you don't have tints in your car, you really shouldn't be saying nothing to nobody because
it's so
they
sad.
see everything. And I'm learning that because I'm driving my dad's car right now. He don't got no tints, and I got road rage, and I'm used to my car with tints. Well, you need to act right because they see everything. Okay, but I just
it's a sad thing. Like living in this Trump era.
It all started with him. That's my thing.
Of course.
And I wouldn't blame everything on him, but Everything that's been going on, so much stuff has been going on when he's been president. And the thing about it is, like, just how careless he is with his words. Like, just with Puerto Rico, I know I was watching a video and he was saying to them, like, and I'm pretty sure you guys heard it, but how you can't be as mad that your catastrophe, what's the word?
Catastrophe.
Okay, catastrophe is not as bad as Hurricane Katrina.
Like,
how you
what?
Tell me let's just use an example. My grandma died, right? She died from natural causes. God forbid. I'm just giving you an example because this is something that's drastic, Let's say your grandma died, right? But she died from a shooting. Oh, well, Lance, you can't be mad because yours wasn't as severe as Lauren's grandma dying. Like you can't. Death is death. To me, it doesn't matter how bad they died or how okay they died.
At the end of
the day, is death. It's like he taps. I don't know who that man that was next to him, but he taps the man. He said, "How many deaths have you guys had recorded?" The man said 16. Oh, in New Orleans there was thousands.
Yeah. And he was like, and we had to bend our backs to the budget, you guys.
Like, are you kidding me?
He
had no problem giving money to Harvey.
He's nasty.
Right.
Which I have no problem because, a lot of those people did help. But, the state, one of the biggest states that voted for you, you were quick to Harvey. But Puerto Rico, mind you, it's U.S. territory.
Right.
Got destroyed, demolished, and you're here we had to bend our backs to do this and do that.
To put the budget out of whack.
What? That's
exactly what he said.
And I bet it did, but you're gonna say it like that, like you're not having any heart for these people. And
my thing is
compassion.
Who cares?
He's saying it in public.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Who cares?
Puerto Rico Air Guard in the back of him.
Exactly. Thank you. How do you say that, right? Who cares if the budget's out of whack? These are American people. I don't care if they're U.S. territory or if they're a state. Like, if they're a citizen, they're worth every penny that you're about to put out there because we as Americans do things to live here, basically, taxes, all that kind of stuff. But it's just it's crazy. The hatred that's in the world right now. And I always think back to what happened in that city with when the guy crashed into all those people. I can't remember the city now.
Oh, in
Charlottesville.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, you're just rallying for your rights, and you have to, they didn't know that was going to happen. But I'm just saying, you have to worry about stuff like that. And it's not.
I wanna put in a thought that that I've been seeing and all this stuff. Us millennials, we're growing up in this era.
Right.
This is why we have so many. This is why we have so many so many views and so many aspects. Because it's we technically don't really feel safe now. So it's for example. I had my ex-boyfriend telling me that he wanted to start a family. I'm like, at this time, I don't want to.
I think people having kids right now are crazy.
It's at this time, I don't want to. So that's why our views, our perspective in life, and especially during this time, is so difficult.
Yeah.
So that's why when we read studies about millennials, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. Well, can you not see our surroundings?
Right.
Does it look safe?
And they always say that we something that's really, you guys are lazy.
We're lazy or we're selfish.
We're selfish. I hate that one right there makes me upset. I don't like that.
I'm
one.
well, how can we not? You have to be selfish now because we're not going to have anyone else behind our backs. We have to do it on our own.
Right.
Yet the people doing all these funds and stuff when stuff happens are millennials that are hosting it, or the ones that are bringing it together, bringing these events, making these things happen. Look at the one in Manchester. Ariana Grande, a millennial. Look at
I want to say Logic for taking out for taking out that song for about suicide.
The 1-800
the 1-800 hotline, and that increased suicide awareness. A millennial did that. We know the causes of it. We know that there is there are invisible things that we have to take care of, and also that just puts a perspective on things for us to take care of our own and ourselves.
Right. And you know what? Since Angie touched base on that, I think we should just move right on into how our views are views on different ways of life. The older generations to our generation, and she already basically introduced it. But she's exactly right. Yeah, you basically introduced it. It's fine. That's fine. I just think that our generation, we're open to a lot more things. Yes, and I come from a Christian background, and not everything that we have in this generation is okay with that, but we're so much open to equality and just love. Right now, to me, I think love is exactly what we need. It doesn't matter because with everything going on, you can't look at oh well, you know what, we can't accept them. Like you have to accept. Like to me, you don't have to accept them, but at least show them the courtesy. Like like just be like show some respect because at the end of the day, people are dropping dead day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. You don't know what's going to happen to your friend, your family member. You don't know.
Yeah, you're always
like like they could go to a festival and next thing you know that gets shot up and let's just say they're one of the people that died. Now the last thing you said to them was who knows what, but I just think that our generation we have a lot of confusion, yes, but at the same time I feel like we're greater in a way.
We're a lot more cautious.
Right, we're a lot more cautious, but we also have our eyes are opened on a whole nother level.
Yeah,
100%.
Like we're noticing that the media is not always for us, and they can be against us, and I think a lot of us are seeing through the cracks and behind the mask and all of this of America and what it really is and what they're giving to us right now, especially at this time with Trump being the way he is and how the country is basically divided.
Yeah, it is divided.
That's the word.
And what's the phrase? America, united we stand.
Yeah.
No.
It's like all for yourselves.
United
we stand.
we need.
When united we need. Ooh.
United we need.
I like that one.
Ooh, we could.
United. I'm gonna make a song off of that.
Quote it. Press it. Copyright it.
United we need. And you know what?
Let me bring back the Tebow. Yeah.
Right. Where he at? He need to be trying to do stuff. What are you doing, Tebow? But let's go to a quick break. We have 10 more minutes left in the show. We're gonna go to a quick break and we're gonna come right back. We're gonna talk a little bit more about this and we're gonna end this show and just keep it locked right here on Millennial 101.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you kidding me? Always something to
attention the first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut.
That's right, 24/7 Miami TV got the hottest show of the year, Millennial 101, with Sir Lance J, Miss J, G, and LC, bringing the latest and greatest of our generation. Netflix and chill, traveling across the country, becoming famous off of YouTube. We got it all here on Tuesdays 8 p.m., only here on 24/7 Miami TV.
Hello everyone, this is Drew from Now Trending, and usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding on the rails. Every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
Missing us, didn't you? Welcome back to Millennial 101, here on only 24/7 Miami TV.
We back. So, like I said before break, we were talking about our generation versus the older generations. Would you guys like to add anything else before we end the show?
Speaking of older generations, and we were talking about the media being biased and all of this, I wanted to bring up Tom Petty because I'm a big fan. Okay. I love his work. I love his music. I love how all these artists are very influenced by him. And I was going to say that when they reported his death in the afternoon, that wasn't real. That he was going through it still. He had a cardiac arrest, and he was still going through it. He was hanging by a string, but they already reported him dead before he was officially dead. Wow. He died later the night at night. But when we all found out in the afternoon and all of that, no, it was still.
He was still alive.
He was still alive because right then and there I found out and I was like, going through it. I was like, wow, this is a sucky day yesterday. And I get an email from Rolling Stone saying, oh, he's hospitalized. But I was like, you guys just released he was dead, but now you're saying he's hospitalized still. So then and it was like, oh, they called a false thing. But then later they confirmed that, yes, he did pass away. But people, they're calling people's deaths already.
I mean, yeah, I was there during the show for Now Trending. Our host, Joy, was in tears.
Right.
Because you guys found out at that moment?
Yeah. And he was still alive at that moment.
He was still alive at that moment.
That's insane.
So she went through it. I mean, he did end up,
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So that's not right.
It isn't, and I'm saying like that's that we get now more the insight of that. Like think about this being old generation,
Right.
and then finding this out. Oh, nobody would have known that it would have happened.
Right.
But us, we have the inside scoop and all the technology getting into everything that you could see security cameras, everything that we could come into conclusions, and that's crazy. That's why I feel bad so much for our parents. I was gonna say like they believe so much of this news. So,
Right. You gotta realize what's fake and what's real.
So, just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Jen?
Any on the topic of our generation versus the older generation?
Well, like I said, it's just for me, it's really sad to like wake up every other day and like see we don't get good news or great news or like news that actually make your day. It's just like you're just expecting for
bad news
every other day, and it's really sad to live that way. Like I find out every other day whatever is going on during the week
Right.
that something happened. I'm like, okay, what else can
Right.
what
You're
else
not
can
even
go wrong?
surprised.
But do you think?
That's just
But
like-
do you think it's now because we have more access to things in the world that's why we're hearing constantly? Because back then, like I was saying, they couldn't get into. Oh, let me tap on to BBC and hear
Right.
this. That you only could hear what's in your town, what's going on. So
Not really. I mean, I can go
I
back
mean-
to like 2 or 3 years ago, like,
and it was not as bad. Yes, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
It's just this year has just been like thing after
This
thing. It's
2016,
just,
2017 to
It's
2020.
been very,
Yeah.
very intense.
Yeah.
So
And it's picking up way
and-
more and
right.
more.
and faster.
People are more
I think.
vocal too
Faster,
about
yeah,
definitely. Hate or whatever, and I can't.
But you know what? We should talk about spreading the love, and we're spreading the love next week, right? Definitely on
right.
next
Yes.
next weekend.
We are going to be at the Susan G. Coleman Walk, October 14th. So, like Lauren said, spread some love. Like, if
Come there.
anyone with cancer, just a friend, or if you had someone close to you that had cancer and survived, like, come out there. You can go online. You can look it up on Google, Susan G. Coleman event. Anybody have more information? I don't know.
I was going to say that we're going to go live through there.
Oh, yes.
We're going to post exactly what time, and Now Trending is live from there too. So we're going to all team up, have a great time, interview a lot of people, actually listen to some inspiring stories, something good, something clear, something great.
Something uplifting.
Yes, something not so,
Right. So I have the race day schedule here.
Ooh, there you go. Oh, so we just got it.
They have a registration, of course, but like some stuff to look forward to is like the 5K certified timed run, the 5K walk/run that's untimed. So if you want to go at your own pace, you can do that. Also going to have a 1 mile fun run/walk. If you have children and you want to bring your kids out there, they are going to have a tot run that's from ages 2 to 7, and then of course celebrate the entire event, which is going to be from 10 a.m. to noon. So if you
get your sleep on Friday night, come out. We're gonna be there really early. So if we're gonna be out there and we probably party Friday night,
we can do both.
That's what I'm saying. If we could do that, then anybody do that. That's what I'm
Everyone
saying.
can do both.
I just missed what y'all said. I heard party both. What?
No, I'm saying if we could party on Friday night and make it to this event, then they can do
That's
it.
Lauren and
I don't trust myself with that anymore.
I don't.
I trust.
Lance saw how tired I was on Sunday.
I'll just drink a Coke.
I've never seen Angie that way, guys. Like she was like dead.
I on a more happier note as well.
Thank you. We need.
Right, also a little frightening.
Okay.
I work as public relations for 24/7 Miami, and I got my hands on a few media tickets for House of Horror.
We get to interview people, or we just go.
We get to interview,
and there's performers sometimes.
Yes, I already have 2 tickets. I already have two tickets taken. It's gonna be me and someone else.
Okay.
And then I have more.
I'm here.
Let's do a raffle. That should be exciting.
Well, I already claimed one, so y'all gotta do a raffle.
So I have 2 more. So
I live in their house, so I deserve it. Isn't that
Well,
an
I'm going.
international mall?
Do you want to go?
I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay.
International mall?
Is it on a weekend?
It's tomorrow.
Oh, what?
Lauren can have it.
It's tomorrow from 6 to 10. It's the media. It's the media day. It's on Thursday.
Hit me up because I'm off. But let's see if nobody calls me to come into work.
From what? 6 to 10?
6 to 10.
What am I doing? What's tomorrow? Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
I'll be there.
Oh, so you want to? Maybe we could go together.
Yeah.
Because I'm off. But if they don't call me to go to work, we are
you're
out
sick.
there.
You're sick. You're sick either way. Okay, so we'll be there. All right, so guys, thank you so much for listening to Millennial 101. I am Sir Lance J.
I'm Lauren, LC.
Jen G.
And we have Miss
Angie.
was our
Sorry,
guest.
Jenny.
Jenny wasn't here, but
hopefully you're feeling better.
Exactly. Hopefully you're feeling better. We will catch you guys next week at 8 a.m. every Tuesday. You can listen to us chop it up about all the pop culture news. Thank you, Facebook Live listeners and viewers, for listening to us and viewing us. And I would just like to say thank you to 24/7 Miami TV
As
for all
always,
the
thank
opportunities
you.
and
Thank
just
you.
hosting our show. So on that note, we are going to say peace to you guys and catch you next week.
Later, guys. And we'll be airing twice next week, so that's going to be a cool thing.
Yes.
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 Yes.